home where the National Green Tribunal has stayed for 2 weeks its order to impound diesel vehicles in the capital which are more than 10 years old. The NGT is seeking suggestions from the Delhi government by the 1st of May as to how it should implement its order better. Sonal Mehrotra now joins us. Sonal, so the NGT giving 2 weeks time respite for these truck drivers and other vehicles that have already crossed the 10-year mark in terms of if they're diesel vehicles?
That's right, Amitabh. It's a huge relief for all those in the National Capital Region, not just in Delhi, who've been plying vehicles older, diesel vehicles older than 10 years. This not just included consumer vehicles or cars that you and I drive, but also those transport vehicles. Remember, Delhi is a transportation hub, and it's all these transporters that threatened to go on strike if the ban was not revoked. And it's not just the transportation vehicles, it's also emergency vehicles like ambulances, fire services, even police vans, etc., who had been, seen as 10 years old and all had to be put off the road because of the ban. Now, just yesterday, once it's been a week since the order had come into place, and over 1,000 vehicles so far had been impounded, especially at the borders. But yesterday, the transporters, the entire Association of Delhi Transport Association had met at the CM's residence yesterday, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence, asking him to do something in order to take their seat to the NGT and try and revoke the ban, as it caused huge losses, not just to them, but to the entire economy as a whole. Now, the Delhi CM has said that he does not have a mandate, but wanted to go further and take a legal route in this matter and try to explain the National Green Tribunal to relax the norms for just a bit. So today, in that hearing, which is not supposed to be, they had taken up the matter only at plea of the Delhi government, and they have decided that they will now give a 2-week window for the Delhi government to come up with a mechanism. The ban has not been revoked completely, but it's just a temporary window of relief for about 2 weeks. And in that time, Delhi government is expected to draw up a mechanism on how exactly to go around the implementation of this ban. Now remember, like we said, these are essential goods and vehicles. The immediate cause of worry has been that all the transport associations in the Delhi and NCR region had threatened to go on strike starting today midnight. That meant from tomorrow morning, no fruits, no vegetables, even essential items. In fact, only essential items were going to be flying. So now we have to wait and see this new verdict by the NGT is going to be a relief for them as well. And it seems like it's going to be back on business, but now this is going to be a huge task at the hand of the Delhi government, who will now have to stock up a mechanism in just 2 weeks and 14 days to try and come up with a mechanism on how to actually deal with this. Now for this also, Amitabh, as we speak, the Transport Minister of New Delhi, Mr. Gopal Rai, is holding a meeting in his office along with Transport Secretaries of both Gurgaon, in fact of both Haryana and Noida of UP as well, to try and come up with an action plan over this order. Remember, this meeting had earlier been called to actually file a response to NGT on the 17th, but all those things are now being discussed. But again, this is a huge relief for all those vehicles older than diesel, older than 10 years old really, which will be back on the roads now for just 2 weeks, but later on the government will have to talk about a plan on this.
So also, do we know why the NGT has gone back, so as to speak, even though it's just for 2 weeks, on its earlier order? Is it because of that threat for a nationwide strike?
Partly because of that, but in the court today, we understand, Amitabh, the Delhi government has also put up their plea, which said that very essential vehicles like ambulances, like fire department, even police vans, etc., were all of a sudden, in the snap of a midnight after order, had been asked to keep themselves off the road. This had caused huge inconvenience to several emergency departments as well. Apart from that, the transport department, and like I said, Delhi is a distribution hub, many of their transport trucks, etc., had also been put off hold. Now, their argument was that if it has to be done and pollution has to be brought into a check, it can't be only through vehicles. There should be other industries that should be brought in as well. And they saw it as a snap judgment, which could not help anyone, as there wasn't a mechanism really to deal with it. Now, over 1 lakh trucks were supposed to go off the road from starting Monday midnight really in the protest, and that would have been a huge problem In fact, many were saying this would be the first major problem in front of the Arvind Kejriwal government. But keeping all these things in account, NGT, which looked in no mood to revoke it last time around, they said, but today they've considered it and they've said 2 weeks' time is what they have to come up with a blueprint on how actually, maybe in phases perhaps, phase off these vehicles over the period of time.
I know this news is just coming in, Sonal, but do we know how the truck operators have responded? Are they likely to call off their strike?
Very likely, Amitabh, won't be surprised if they don't. They had been asking this. In fact, yesterday when we spoke with them outside the CM's bungalow, they were very clear that until the ban is revoked, they will go ahead with the strike. So surely this will be a big and huge relief for them, but we'll have to still wait and watch on what their next move is. Many of them had said that generally when you, take a truck on a loan or something, it goes on for at least 12 months. If they're supposed to phase off in this 10 months, then what is the use? There are lots of, there are various layers of complications involved with this ban, and this will be a huge relief for them. But I'm sure everybody's putting their heads together on how to really come up with a plan in just 2 weeks, because remember, after 2 weeks, the ban will come back in picture.
Well, the question is still begs to be asked there, is that why didn't the NGT do all this consultation process before it made its order last time around then?
Well, it's really the discretion of the court on this, Amitabh. Not much can be said there. But the NGT had said that this order had been in proposal for the past 4 weeks. And past 4 months, and the judge said that for 4 months we've been asking for this, and there has been no response from various governments, not just the Delhi government, but from Haryana and Uttar Pradesh government as well. And it was almost out of, sheer getting no response from the government that the NGT said that we are going ahead with the ban, and you will have to see how it comes. The ban was in picture for about a week. In fact, it was not just a ban, it was also a complete overall and a complete overlook at the construction sites as well, where the NGT said that in phases they asked that all construction work which did not comply by the MOPF guidelines of 2010 should be brought down immediately, and this included private and public places as well. So this would include metro constructions, this would include PWD construction sites. All of that had been brought to a dead stop because the NGT felt it was all in clear violation. Their argument so far, very categorically, Amitabh, has been that NGT categorically said in the court, and the judge, Mr. Swatantra Sharma, said very clearly that, the right to life of a person is greater than any other democratic life any other democratic right in the country. He also said development cannot come in the way of right to life. He also cites examples where it's often said these days it's been seen that even children below 6 years of age, none of them really, staying apart from antibiotics these days.
Right.
So he said that it's a great concern, and that the right to life should really be put on priority.
Someone just stay on the line, because I wanted to ask you about, you were talking about the transport minister having a meeting now, but I'm also trying to get in reactions, and Nandita Krishna, an environmentalist, joins us on the phone line. Ms. Krishna, what is your reaction to the National Green Tribunal staying its ban for 2 weeks?
Well, for 2 weeks, if it's only going to be 2 weeks, it's okay, because supplies have to come into Delhi and people cannot starve. But there has to be some way of phasing out these polluting vehicles. So if it's going to be just 2 weeks, it's all right. But over a long term, those vehicles which are over 10 years old have to be phased out. They have to give them maybe some more time to do it, but it has to be done.
But do you think that's realistic, that it will be done in 2 weeks?
Can't be done in 2 weeks. They have to give them 6 months to do it, because the problem now is that people will not get anything in the NCR. Food supplies, nothing will come in. So that is another problem. But in the long run, definitely within 6 months, this should be done, not just NCR, all over the country.
Ma'am, the National Green Tribunal has also asked for suggestions from the Delhi government by the 1st of May on better implementation of its order. What would you suggest?
I would suggest give them 6 months, by which time these vehicles must be phased out. The truck owners are all well-to-do people. They can buy new trucks. That's the simplest solution.
Well, go ahead, ma'am.
No, I said, but it can't be done overnight. If everybody goes and stands in queue for a new truck, you're not going to get so many. That's why I said give it 6 months, so that you're able to replace all these vehicles. It has to be done sooner or later.
The NGT are also asking the government to suggest, say, incentives for transferring or scrapping of old polluting diesel vehicles. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it has to be scrapped because, I mean, unless you do something about it, it will continue to pollute. So they have to scrap all these old vehicles, maybe break them down, do something with it. But you know that diesel is a highly polluting fuel. And over 10 years, it is not just polluting, it develops a lot of carcinogens, which are extremely unhealthy. So all in all, this has to be done. There's no way you can postpone doing this.
Ma'am, the Delhi government, well, it was trying to implement the ban when it was ordered by the National Green Tribunal the last time round, had a lot of problems. It didn't have manpower to do that, whether it's police or other inspectors. It was trying to draft in people. It didn't have the equipment. If there are still these vehicles plying on the road, say after 6 months, is what you're saying,
Yeah.
do you think all these problems can be resolved?
No, it's not that. In 6 months, they have to scrap these vehicles.
Okay.
That's the only solution. It's not, I mean, if you, otherwise you'll have build up a whole new secretariat just to manage these old vehicles, and that will again be another source of corruption. People will bribe inspectors. That's what's happening now all over the country. I mean, you're supposed to have pollution control laws. Nobody implements them. You just pay something and you take your 15, 20-year-old vehicle and go ahead. They should just say beyond 10 years, scrap it.
Right.
So if your vehicle is over 10 years, it cannot be on the road, that's all.
Well, the NGT has also asked the government to suggest incentives for transferring of polluting diesel vehicles. Now, would that not just shift the problem to other areas?
So now that means, you know, our rural areas can be polluted. Is that what we are saying? We send it to other cities like when they scrapped trams in Bombay, everything was sent to Calcutta. So, I mean, how does transferring the problem bring a solution? Somebody else is going to get the carcinogen. Some other city is going to be polluted. The solution is that 10-year-old vehicles and beyond must be scrapped. But I agree that these trucks which bring in food cannot be scrapped overnight because you can't have a city with no source of supplies.
Sure.
So let them bring it in for the next 6 months, and in 6 months, that's ample time for them to scrap these vehicles and buy new ones. And they're all making enough money, okay? It's not as if they can't afford to buy a new truck.